I was an amateur.
I didn't always hit it as far as I do today.
And just like you, I was constantly trying to improve.
I chose Titleist then.
For the same reasons I do now.
The new Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Choose the best for your game.
Yeah, a bit inconsistent. I made, I think, 5 bogeys today. I think 5 bogeys, which if you shoot under par with that, that's really good. So there was quite a bit of good after a rough start. And you know, given kind of, this was actually the longest I've had in between tournaments since maybe college. So, I mean, even last year was a week less. So I was a little anxious to get started. I mean, I kind of had the nerves to begin, and my short game was a bit rusty, and then started to kind of pick it up and play pretty well from there.
Great. Questions? When you're going up and down like that, how do you sort of prevent yourself from getting really frustrated?
Yeah, it's rare. I mean, I take a lot of pride in the bounce back stat. You know, after about a hole, coming back and making a birdie, I did that, but then I was on the other end of it. I was then bouncing back after the birdie. So I bogeyed just about every hole I made a birdie on. Fortunately, we finished on 18 with a birdie. I can't bogey the 19th hole. But yeah, it was just like, you know, each shot right after a birdie when I thought I'd get some momentum, I just couldn't quite maintain it today. But again, it was just, you know, the short game just didn't feel extremely comfortable, but it's getting there. It started to feel better later in the round.
I saw that strapping on one of you. I think it was your right finger there. Is it a blister?
Oh yeah, I got just kind of a little slice, and it's just from, I was driver testing the other day, hit a lot of drivers, and it just kind of cracked, so I just had a Band-Aid on it that wasn't holding very well.
Is that sore during the round?
No, it's fine. It's no big deal.
So positive feelings out of nailing that putt on the last one.
Yeah, definitely. It didn't look like much of a birdie, just a pretty subpar wedge in there, and stole one, really, just kind of stole a birdie out of that. You know, I thought overall, you know, I throw out the first couple holes as just kind of getting started, and I thought I played, you know, 3 under from there is pretty solid in this wind. I mean, I think you'd see most of the scores on the leaderboard, the first 2 pages, there might be 1 or 2 from the afternoon, but there was tremendous scoring conditions this morning, which, you know, we're hoping to see in the morning tomorrow. So I got to go out and take advantage and move up the board. And those guys will get what we had this afternoon, and it'll certainly be more difficult. So, you know, being 7 back isn't really 7 back, given the difference in the waves.
What do you need to do tomorrow then to take advantage?
You know, something 4 or 5 under. You know, my goal was to shoot 3 or 4 per round, and so I've got to make up a couple. This golf course is going to bake out on the weekend. It's going to play pretty similar tomorrow to today. I think that's what they have to do to even it out with the waves. But on the weekend, you see scores back up on this course because the wind always blows and the greens firm up. So I'm not anxious about the finish of this tournament yet. We just have to kind of stay focused on the goal for the next day.
Okay, thank
Thanks
you.
very
Thank
much.
you for speaking to us. Thank you so much.
Got it.